apple. I'm lean back with the less pull. Shit I smoke is like cholesterol.
Here that we are hoping that you're gonna find a girlfriend.
I don't want an Indian girlfriend.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
I wanted to say we've had so many milestones and so many things you have achieved.
Yeah.
You went to school, you graduated college, all these were check, check, check.
Yeah.
You made it happen.
Yeah.
So every one of us who is here
When are you gonna be done talking?
Baby, that's wrong.
I remember being excited. I was like,
Yeah, I thought it was going to be cool.
and then it wasn't. It was
Yeah.
terrible.
There's no way. Are we on record right now?
Yeah, we're on record, but they have no idea what we're talking
We
about.
could be talking about Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Blowout.
Mhm.
Whole Foods Blowout sounds like a weird vegan anal thing.
I love how right before we started, you're like, do I have to be funny? And you're going right into...
Oh, making bits, like pretending like my thoughts are like, oh, I just came up with this right now.
Weird, Pete, that you mentioned that.
Yeah, because like I've been sitting on this bit. So is this funny? I have this thing I'm doing called stand up. How do people normally sit? I feel like every time I see this podcast, people sit a certain way.
You sit however you want, however you're
I
comfy.
feel like it's just like this.
Grab
big...
a pillow. I got a blanket full of deer on there my grandma made
Ooh.
for me.
This one?
Yeah, take a look at the brown side.
Oh, I always look at things at the brown side.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
She gave that to me as a moving away present.
Oh. Is
Very
this her
nice.
way of saying she hopes you get hit by a car?
Maybe.
Wow.
Could be.
That's, well, because all my blankets mean that.
My blankets are given to you by people who want you to die in a car crash.
That's right, yeah. It's kind of a weird trend, honestly.
Yeah, I think you need some better friends, honestly.
I think I need some better blankets. It's going to get cold soon.
So your matches, what are you working with here on Hinge?
Oh, okay. We're diving right into my
I want to know what's going on in your life.
my Smex life.
I want to know the anxieties, the
the ups, the downs,
yeah.
the curves of my experience.
Also, what ethnicity do you match with the most? And I'm gonna answer for you. White ladies.
No,
Really?
actually, no. Okay, full disclosure: the whole reason I wanted to write that or start writing that bit was because I was like, I don't match with any white people.
Whoa.
Or okay, that's not entirely true. I matched with probably maybe 4, but it's the okay.
So you're saying like the 18 to 28-year-olds in the Pittsburgh area
You think
that are
you
white?
think I'm looking for 18-year-olds?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what you said it to.
17-year-olds, come on.
16 and up there.
Yeah.
But the white women in the Pittsburgh greater area
Don't like black people.
Don't like black people.
What, Zivan? You didn't come on this podcast to lie, did you? No, okay. Maybe what I'm really, and again, I'm not like, I don't even really think about it. It doesn't actually bother me.
Yeah.
But what it is this. I match with maybe like 30% white people. So it's not nothing.
Okay,
It's like,
a third.
Yeah, like a good kind of just like every other one. But I don't go out with any of them. None of them go out with me.
You're racist.
That's, oh, well. No, I mean, yeah, because I fucking hate. No.
This is a gotcha podcast.
No.
You thought I was bringing you on because you're
Ashton.
this funny minority,
No.
but really, I am a white nationalist, and I'm mad at
Put
you.
me in Cubs. No, I only go on dates with, like, the ones that I'm able to go on dates with are not white.
Okay.
And so the ones that I do go on dates with are primarily Asian and black.
Okay.
And that's just how the cookie crumbles.
And the Asian ones are like, I was never allowed to before, so.
If that was how we're working, then the white ones should be the same.
Yeah, it should be. It should be.
Well, I mean, God, you're actually making me go into all of this.
I want to know.
So
what
let's
it's like.
see. Vietnamese chicks, they really like me. East Asian ones, it's kind of on the fence.
Well, there's also variables, too, like a million different variables. Like, if you were trying to study this, it would be almost impossible.
Yeah.
But, like, just based on race, you get stuff separated into categories, and then like person to person, like, is this person flaky? Is that why we didn't go on a date?
Yeah,
like,
because they're Chinese. Or Chinese people flaky.
Can I not trust them because of their race?
No, it's this one's a little sneaky. I didn't know Latvian girls were so shifty. No, it's like I'm already matching with not that many people, so like the sample size, it's just hard to tell. But there was one. I don't know if I should go into it.
You don't have to use names or anything.
That's true.
Just explain.
That's a good point. Yeah, she's not going to see this.
No, she won't. 100 people listen to this.
Yeah, that's insane to me. That's
Yeah. Actually, we had a pretty tough episode last week. We've only got it came out yesterday, so
okay.
it's only 20 people have listened so far.
Well, I had a really good time with this one girl a few weekends ago, and it was actually like it wasn't. I say like we had a good time. I'm not just saying it was but it was like a real legitimately one of the most fun dates I've been on.
That's great.
Like we went biking, we went to a movie.
Who planned that? Did you plan it?
We kind of basically I just said let's go biking,
and then
she was like let's do it right now. Let's go.
Oh.
Yeah, like literally I messaged her, and then before I could even close the app,
she was
typing.
That's great because it leaves no window to cancel.
It was just boom, let's go. So we went biking, we ate, we drank, we saw movies, we got donuts, we walked around the street. It was like boom, 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 boom.
What was her ethnicity?
She was Chinese.
Nice.
So the thing is, I really try hard not to draw too many conclusions about any of this shit.
Yeah.
I feel like the moment you do, you get really like fucked up and kind of in your head. I swipe on people that I think are cool and who I think are hot.
Yeah.
And that could be anybody.
Mm-hmm. But really, she's just gathering data to take back to the Communist Party.
That is true. Yes, she was. Do they need to know about me? Am I the biggest threat to them?
That's true.
It's like these fucking Dominican kids are really taking down our government. Fuck. If only there was a honeypot we could use to crack the code. But no, So yeah, that's the breakdown.
You gonna see her again?
She moved to New York.
What?
Yeah, she was coming through New York, or she was coming through Pittsburgh to get to New York.
So she's definitely a communist spy. She used you.
Yeah, she did. I did feel a little dirty.
Did you have any sexuals with her?
We
some smooching, maybe on the.
Yeah. There was some choice smooching. I'll say that
choice
much.
smooching. That's nice. It's kind of romantic. She's going away soon, and
yeah, no, it was a little sweet. It was nice. Yeah, no, it was definitely like my first time having like a whirlwind kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most of the time it's like it takes fucking 3 weeks to get them to do anything. Then you go and it's like, I don't really want to do this again.
Yeah.
It was very, just very, I thought, okay, let me ask you this. I feel like if it takes longer, this is my theory, and you can tell me what you think. I think if it takes longer than a week to go out with someone, it will not work.
Never gonna work.
It will not. Yeah, that's my theory. And even if shit gets in the way, that's fine. Maybe it's out of your control, but I still think
it's never gonna work.
It's never gonna work.
You might be perfect for each other, but
yeah, if people are way. Any amount of distraction happens. Like that's why I was so happy with that thing. There was no window.
Yeah.
It was like, do you want to do this? Yes. Boom. Let's go. And that's probably why it went so well.
Yeah. Because you're like, oh, she really wants to be here.
Yeah. Let's just do shit.
You had no time to think about am I going to be late? What's going to happen?
Yeah.
Oh.
I had no time, to be completely honest. You also have no time to start talking to other people.
Yeah.
Because you're on the app that is providing you with the people to hang out with. And so if there's like this new hottie patati that gets in between, you know what I mean, like
yeah.
And it sounds fucked up, but that's how everybody is operating.
Yeah,
everyone's trying to get the best option
in
their head, whether or not they want to or will admit it.
I'd say so. Like before I met my current girlfriend, I was on the apps, and
it's weird because I saw you last night on them. Why are you lying?
You can check them. I love you, Nikki.
Bigfarmboys.gov. It's like a weird gov dating site.
You're holding a fish in every picture.
Yeah. And it's clearly alive. It's like trying to fight you, trying to fuck the fish. Anyways, I'm calling you out, Pete. No, but before, sorry.
I'm way too lazy to cheat.
Babe, I don't even do laundry. What do you think? I'm gonna fuck another woman? That shit's exhausting.
Oh man. I barely want to go to dinner.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it was just I matched with a girl, and she like kept not being able to meet up, but like still would want to text me every day.
Yeah.
And then I matched with somebody else, and I'm like, I'm going to ghost you now because like this is
literally going nowhere.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but it's like, yeah, I think, and that's why I have this new I have this practice where like I try to get either the number or the Insta or just schedule like one of those three, like two of the three things.
Yeah.
In less than 10 exchanges.
Yeah.
Ideally 5. Hi, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da. Where are we gonna bone?
Yeah.
And that's.
Have you had a good line? Because I know Hinge. You like.
There's little prompts.
Yeah. You.
Well, that's what's nice is that you don't. I'm literally just advertising for this thing now. What's really great about it, and it's also and it's free, Zivan. Yeah, it's actually completely free. Brought to you by so many lonely.
Do you have
men.
equity in Hinge?
I have a 3% stock, and if I had 3% in Hinge, I would not need to work.
No.
That would be very cool. No, okay. So basically, I think the nice thing is because there's prompts, you don't get lazy.
Yeah.
Because I think for a lot of times, should I do that? What you're doing when I'm not talking?
No, I'm a fat man, so I breathe much louder than you.
I'm like a hummingbird.
Because I've listened back to audio where it's just going. I'm like, holy fuck! Did I just run 10 miles before that podcast? Like a goddamn idiot.
No, I'm just really excited about your story. Keep going.
No, literally just me listening to a guest, and I'm fucking Quasimodo over here. Just that's really which kind of shows you got coming up.
About to spew water. I guess I gotta check my privilege, my breathing privilege.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, this thing doesn't help either.
Yeah,
just a fat guy who vapes all day.
I mean, that was the first title for this podcast. That did not take off.
That would be so much
did
better.
Not take off.
Fat guy who vapes.
Oh my
Yes,
god!
I'm changing it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm an inspiring man. No, you something about the line. Yeah. Basically, I basically what I'm just trying to say is you just need to be fast. You have to be. And the thing is like I feel like girls can tell when you're desperate versus when you're not. Because like I think girls too, they don't really like fucking around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not like worrying about whether you're desperate or not because they've already decided that you're match worthy if like you reply.
That's but you can fuck that up.
Yeah.
You
You're
can
right.
come
You're
on.
right. You can definitely say something in the messages that'll
Tip
make them
off.
be like,
Yeah, this guy's probably gonna eat me.
Yeah, if you're playing it cool and replying promptly, I'd imagine that's when it works out.
Seriously. Well, that was like a big insight that I had was like there's kind of this idea, this like stereotype that like women are a lot more subdued and less sexual than men. Like men are like on all the time, they're ready to go, they're fucking like do. And like I think in some ways they are, but I think women also don't like to have their time be wasted.
Yeah.
So it's like if both parties are like, can we do something? And both, by the way, both people know a dating app is a terrible medium to like actually talk to people.
Yeah.
Like if I had to communicate with you and like go back and forth on Bumble, this would not happen. Even though there's no sex presumably involved. Alleged. There's still time. How long are these things?
I'll bring out the other
Guest.
I was gonna say we'll get more lighting in here.
You don't need that much lighting. For us and the viewers' sake, we don't need this place to be lit up.
That's true, dude. We'd make a great OnlyFans couple.
We could if we're really very supportive.
Yeah.
Very wholesome.
Fat guy who vapes
Yeah.
and Dominican.
Did you leave your asshole pics on the kitchen counter again? Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Well, just don't let it happen again.
Get the Enjoy Pods out of frame.
Yeah. That's so tacky. That's so messy. I know I'm giving you a rim job with, redneck teeth, but what are they called? Hillbilly teeth? Like the fucked up, like the Halloween?
Oh, I don't even know. I didn't even know there was a name. But
no, it's like the fake teeth.
Yeah.
The fake.
People know what you're talking about. They got an
I'm
image.
trying to get into the autumnal spirit of
That'd be
things.
some good role play. But
What
the
being
fuck?
a redneck?
Well, yeah.
You can also just fuck a redneck. Yeah, imagine role playing a low class white person.
I was saying for our OnlyFans account. Our couple page.
No, you're right. I could be the
But yeah.
redneck. I could be the really strong. I don't want to go into this.
It gets weird no matter where you go. So
the young buck on the plantation near the shy field hand.
and I'm secretly gay.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm just there's something about that boy.
I can't quit whipping you.
Somebody has that joke where like there must have been some slaves who were into it.
You should write that joke. And you shouldn't provide any context.
I think it was it might have been No, it wasn't Nesby. I don't know.
Oh god, no, it's definitely that is one of those jokes that's like in so many it's like it's right there.
Yeah.
It's literally, especially with 2022, everyone's kinky and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's boom.
Everybody's pansexual and into BDSM.
God.
Me included.
Okay, I am not. What a great podcast phrase I'm about to say. I am not queer phobic. The only group of people,
All you ever do is talk about your gay friends.
yeah, of which there are very many. No, I'm not. I really am not. I think I can say that with a pretty high degree of confidence. The only group that makes me angry, or like I just roll my eyes at, are, do you know demisexuals?
Are they like gods? Like what?
Yeah, no. Honestly, even the name is like, oh
Yeah.
fuck, get out of here. Like,
Like,
okay, what do you think?
What is this, Elden Ring?
Yeah, like I'm a demisexual water type, which means I can use bidets.
if
on
you
my
make
partners.
your sexuality your personality, you're annoying.
You're annoying. I think
Yeah.
you're annoying, and
Yeah.
that goes for like really straight people too.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
all you want to talk about is like fucking chicks. Like,
Oh
all
yeah,
day,
the worst type of guy.
you're an annoying person.
Yeah.
Like you're a very annoying person. No, but demisexuals. Let me just before we get out into the
Yeah, I want to
the-
know about these demisexuals.
the brambles. So demisexual, and I'm sure I'm getting this wrong, but my understanding is that you have to. Their whole thing is you have to be emotionally interested in someone to.
Oh
basically
no
want to fuck
shit!
them.
Oh no
And I'm like,
shit!
Oh, you mean what everyone is doing all the fucking like? I mean, okay, what
Oh my god!
strictly speaking, what they're really saying is you don't even feel sexual attraction unless you're
Yeah.
emotional. And okay, that might be sort of, but I'm just like, dude, that's such a non-category.
If you're gonna call yourself anything other than like gay, bi, straight, you shouldn't be allowed to until like you're 25, because you just haven't heard about all the things yet.
yeah, the different types.
You're like, oh, that sexuality I thought I was just everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pan. That means that I have to really connect with someone. Like, dude, motherfucker, everyone has been doing that since
Yeah.
day one. And again, like it's
I like having lots of partners. No, you're horny.
yeah. You like having sex? I don't know what. Again, you've said nothing. You've
Yeah.
said nothing here. And again, I'm sure I'm getting all of this wrong, and I'm sure there's all this nuance.
Yeah, my entire audience is pansexual. So
Yeah, and then just click, boom, you just see these numbers in free fall. No, I mean, again,
like
like
a bunch of furries mad.
and it's not even like it's so not even hate. It's literally just like kind of rolling
Yeah,
my
it's
eyes a little bit.
exhausting.
Yeah, I don't have the energy to like actively hate people.
No.
It's not.
I feel bad, honestly. Like, not. I don't want to generalize, but like when I see somebody like focusing on something like that, like how specific their gender or person or sexuality is, I'm like, oh man, that's just like wasted energy. Like you're gonna look back in 10 years and be like, oh, I could have been doing stuff, but I
could have built a deck.
Yeah, exactly.
That's perhaps the most white guy you could say, guy thing you could say right now. Like, why would you? Why are you writing your Tumblr bio? You could be building a house.
Fighting for the rights of furries.
Yeah,
and
you could be fighting bears in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, to me, it's so I actually get it because I play D&D.
Oh yeah.
And have you ever made a character sheet?
No, I just got into D&D. We might have talked about it on that car ride. Dimension 20. Like
Oh, okay.
Brendan Lee Mulligan.
Yes.
I watched that a little bit on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. Well, and actually, it doesn't even have to play. Basically, any RPG character creation is really fun. Like I'm a half orc barbarian. I have the berserk skill. I have, I've been touched by the fire god.
Yeah.
So once that shit's cool.
Yeah.
That's fun to do. It's very fun to sit there with a piece of paper and a book.
So we're saying like all of these weird sexuality people, we should just make them play D&D.
And then they'd be like, "Oh, that's
And
why I do
they would
this
just
all the
stop
time."
worrying about trying to create a personality.
Well, bold of you to assume these people are not also playing D&D.
Some of them probably are.
Huge overlap.
Yeah, there are a lot of non-binary D&D players.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
no, there's a lot of, and again, like
Which is more normal than the pans. I don't know. I don't want to compare all of them, but
no, it's potatoes, but
yeah, who cares?
But basically, my whole thing is like, okay, as exhausting as that seems to me, I know that I play D&D.
Yeah.
So I'm guilty of like hyper fixating on fun, or like I have like huge lists of superheroes in my head.
Yeah, but that's a
and-
part of it's a part of your personality is that you play D&D,
Mm-hmm.
not that you're a wizard.
Exactly.
Because some
All of
people
you
walk
to
around
you're-
going, I am a witch.
I can. That is true. I mean, this is already fucking Christ. There's already a bit about chicks always say that they're witches, but guys never say that they're wizards. I think
we should start being wizards.
You know what it is?
dude.
Men. Okay, this is the difference between men and women. Buckle the fuck up. Women tell you that they're witches, but you don't have to ask men if they're a wizard.
No.
You know immediately. You look
Yeah.
at one of them, it's like
You see wolf boys out there.
Yeah, yeah. It's men are a lot more show, not tell. People
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about like men don't talk enough. It's true. We just if
I'm actually a witch, and then the guy is running on all fours.
yeah,
so
it's
you know that.
I think he beat you to it. I think that's a druid over there. You found that's your dude.
Yeah.
I think that's true. Yeah, I mean that's I know some people who you stay inside all day, you look at arcane symbols, all
Yep.
you're on your computer or you're drawing sigils and stuff. I mean, how much of people being wizards back in the day really was just people with schizophrenia?
I don't know, but it'd be so fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
I love all fantasy stuff. I'm into all of it. You show me a map that's not even a real place.
I fucking
get
love maps.
So hyped.
Dude, I get so hard on fake maps.
Yeah.
It's like it could just be
Draw
like
the little mountains.
dude, it could just be Australia with one extra island and I
Yeah.
will jizz immediately.
What's that place?
What's
What's over there?
is that where the Tasmanian devils live? I guess that's Tasmania.
It's quite the journey to Castle Rock.
Castle, dude. Iraq does sound like a cool castle. Iraq. The armies of Wellington will go to Iraq. Oh man.
Women can't have horses here.
Close the drawbridge. I can see her hair. That's no place to be. Oh jeez. Man, this has been the most podcasty podcast. I think we hit everything. Talked about how much we don't like a certain sexuality. Check.
This is good.
We talked about maps. It's just,
Yeah, we just gave a lot of opinions.
yeah, it's just fucking hot.
Tell you what's
take.
wrong with these trans people.
Yeah. Oh. Sound clip. Sound bite.
What they don't get.
It said, I love them so much. I love them so much. I don't
That would be great. If somebody got to splice out that clip and you're like, yeah, well, look what I said right after.
yeah, did you keep listening? I talked about how much I love them and all my closest friends. And it's bizarre. I don't understand people who dislike that group of people. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally fine.
It's just such a.
It's the same deal. It matters who you are as a person.
Yeah.
There's annoying trans people. There's annoying straight people. There's annoing everybody.
Yeah, exactly. And
And
really, it is evenly
Yeah.
distributed.
Tell you what, the trans people are not great at PR though. Sometimes the worst of them are the loudest.
Oh well.
But that's like any group.
No, exactly.
Like white guys, Ben Shapiro. Do we love him?
Yeah. Nope. Exactly.
He's pretty loud.
Spokespeople are not great. No, it's frustrating. I mean, I grew up in the South, I think, and I grew up in the South, and there's a lot of people who are. I think it's not so much that the people in the South are more racist. I can confidently say that.
Yeah.
It's just we're more obvious about it. Like we're
Yeah.
way more, and it's almost like this weird thing where I actually almost prefer Southern racism because it's like
Yeah.
right. It's like right in your face. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? They're like, "This is what I think," but like you go to the North and people are kind of like.
Well, it's because
shitty.
the white people are separated in the North.
That's true. You guys don't even hang out with us.
No,
That's-
well that it's segregated. But no, I mean like white people, city white people, and rural white people.
Oh yes.
Because like
yes.
like I'd have rural people that I knew for a while,
Uh-huh.
and it would take me a while to figure out. Oh, you casually use the N-word? Like
yeah, because it just never comes up.
yeah.
There's no reason to. Yeah, no. I think that's another thing too. Is like in the South, yeah. There's less. There's less. Oh, fuck. There's less segregation within races, and I actually think like white people and black people like hang out more in the South.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So like the black people know that the people use the N-word because they're talking to people who are going to use. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's still fucked up, but it's also like at least they have black friends.
Yeah.
You know, you go up to Baltimore and it's like, we have to march for these people. It's like, do you have is there a single dreadlock that doesn't belong to a guy named Kyle?
Yeah.
In your party? And the answer is usually no. And that's fine, but it's like, it's not, maybe like actually talk to these people first. I don't know. And again, I think it's fucked up. A lot of shit that happens in the South, you hear these horror stories. A lot of them are true.
Yeah.
But I just, you know what? I just don't like it when Northerners look down on the South as if like we're like this like sub, blah, blah, blah thing.
No. I think because my mom's family is from Titusville, which is a very small town south of Erie, like an hour away. And so like they're like country bumpkin people. Our immediate family, very normal, very nice. Her cousins are like
it's always a cousin.
pillheads, DUIs, like fighting their moms,
wife beaters,
just like out of their minds. So I know that exists in the North.
Oh, yeah.
It just exists in small towns. That's what it is.
Exactly. I mean, those people are just running companies in the South.
Yeah.
Which, hey, at least there's more social mobility down there.
Yeah.
That's socially mobile Alabama. That was a shitty pun. That was bad.
People need to know is that the capital? No.
Mobile. Birmingham is the
Birmingham.
capital.
Yeah.
Yes, but Mobile is the one on the coast. So we can talk shop for 1 second.
Yeah.
This is always when I was really getting into comedy. This was like the question I would ask everybody. I've kind of since stopped because I don't really give a shit. But
dang, you're so cool.
I know.
You just stopped caring.
Yeah, I've surpassed it. I'm beyond it now. No, well, actually, we've been doing stand up almost for the exact same amount of time.
Really?
Right? Because you started 2019?
Yeah, I would do it. I just started taking stand up seriously in the last 7 months.
Okay.
Like just before I would like do it once a week for a few months and then stop and then like once a week for a couple months.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
I mean, I still consider like I guess what I'm really saying is like I consider you my peer.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much.
But no, I mean, when I was first starting, I would ask this question all the time. But like, what is the life cycle of a joke for you? Kind of walk me through.
Ooh, it changes.
And yeah, I imagine like the starting point changes or whatever. But kind of walk me through like the evolution.
Have a thought. Write it down in a like 1 or 2 word version on piece of paper. Go talk about it. If it doesn't work, try it again. If it doesn't, the second time, get rid of it. If it does work, do it for a couple weeks. And oftentimes, after 2 or 3 weeks of doing it, especially we do all the same mics, there's only like 8 or 9 a week.
Yeah.
You were like, I can't like do this one anymore. You find that a really good joke can do well in front of the same crowd, like twice.
Yeah.
So like people like forget because it's like it's so well done that they're like, oh yeah, I've heard this premise, and like even when you get to the end of it, there's still a laugh because it was so well done.
Well, people also sorry,
go ahead.
I'll just say also people almost like people talk about like comedy being about surprising people. That's true, but actually, if people know every single word, it's almost like going and like singing Freebird.
Yeah,
like everyone's heard Freebird a million times, but when you hear Freebird come on, it's like you get really excited.
Yeah.
So people like familiarity, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's like every big comic always does an encore of the greatest hits.
Exactly.
But yeah. So right before our show that we did at Voodoo, which was amazing. Thanks, Johnny Lee. Damn. No, Johnny Lee's very nice. But I had done a lot of frantic writing, come up with a bunch of new jokes, and I'm like, dude, I've got like a great 10 minutes right now. I love doing it. It's fresh. It's new. And Peter Arsenal was talking to me one night. He's like, yeah, I probably only do like 1 or 2 jokes for my first year of comedy. And I'm like, that's fucking stupid. All my jokes are amazing. And then like 4 weeks later, I'm like, I hate that one. Never doing it again. Never doing it again.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's crazy because like I wrote so much when I first started that I gave myself this big little cushion of just stuff that I thought, oh, this is good. I can just keep this in my repertoire. No.
Yeah.
Not even close. And what's crazy is I actually think that like now I'm starting to get to a point where I should be thinking in 5-minute chunks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like and it's still kind of the case. I still think about like, oh, I need to write a new joke. Oh, I need to write a new joke. Oh, I need to write a joke. And then you just cut it off and you're like, okay, I've written 5 minutes. But now I started to think, well, I should probably be thinking in terms of this is my new 5. This is my new 5. This is my new 5. You know what I mean? Just because it's...
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to start doing. Because I mean, like right now and for the last 7 months, like anything that was good enough would just be a joke.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so
he,
then you're
kinda
like,
just barely crawls over.
oh
the-
my God, none of this is connected at all. And
Yeah.
they're all like 45 seconds long.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's where I'm at right now, where I'm like, I don't even know how to make this a real thing.
Well, I mean, there's always. So do you write on stage?
Kind of. I kind of know like where to get to, and then I just fill in, and then get to the funny part,
Mm-hmm.
and then some. Yeah, I guess I never thought I would write on stage because I didn't think I could do that, and
Mhm.
now that's kind of only how I do it, because I just like write down a thought and then go do it.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably benefit from sitting down and writing,
Mm-hmm.
but I just haven't done that.
Well, I mean, I think so. What I try to do is I will write on stage if I have one good line. So I won't go on with just a premise, but I will go on if I have a premise and one good line. And that line can either be like, okay, this is a banger opener, and let me just like see where it grows, or it's actually better if I already have a punchline in my head.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you have like these thoughts that pop into your head that kind of are fully formed punchlines,
Mhm.
and all you have to do is like reverse engineer the beginning.
Yeah.
That I think is that's what I've been trying to do. If I write on stage, that is what I do.
Yeah.
So I think that's, have you done any other like forms of performance?
I did a play, I did a musical. I did Grease in high school.
Are you Sandy?
Yes. No, I was a random T-bird. And then when I played basketball in college, we did a spoof of this award show that our college would put on for sports.
Mm-hmm.
We were the only good team at the college. Everybody else sucked, but like you can't just like give all the awards to one team. So they would they would like spread them out.
I see.
And we're like, these awards are stupid. Like, play of the year was a softball catch. Like, are you kidding me? So we then
Oh my God.
we were like, oh, let's do our own Scotty Awards.
I
And
see.
then so I wrote all those awards and hosted that. So that's when I was like, I'm going to drop out of school and do stand up.
And then something happened while I was doing it. I stopped going to class. Okay. I used to do improv back
Okay.
in college, and then I got kicked out of my improv troupe.
What'd you do?
What'd
you do?
I was a fucking normal person.
Oh, you were just not a psycho.
No, okay, that's not fair. Okay, the thing is, I used to hate saying shit.
Where'd
like
you
that.
Where'd you go to college?
I went to Carnegie Mellon.
Okay, so
And I know none of them. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking say it. Basically, the biggest problem was that improvisers are some of the softest people
yeah,
in the universe, and it's just true. That's not universal, but it's true.
yeah,
They are very, very, very sensitive, and they hate
Yeah.
giving any sort of like. Dude,
and we're talking about like
college,
low level, like
college private school
Yeah.
improvisers are the softest motherfuckers.
we're
in
not
the
talking
universe.
like Chicago.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
If we were, then I would actually amend my statement and be like,
Yeah.
some of these people are fucking bananas.
Yeah.
But those are the best improvisers.
Yeah.
And you hate to think, that's the thing. It's like, you hate to think that in order to be good at something, you kind of have to be a little toxic. But you also kind of have to be, not to the point where, do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be Black Swan.
There's often correlation, but not causation.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. I think, I just think there's
Come
a
on,
certain,
you're the guy. You're the physics guy. Come on.
that's right.
I'm the one who dropped out of college.
That's right. I know how to make those points connect. No, okay, that's a good point. That's a fair point. I think it's true that if you are just toxic, you won't get good at something.
Yeah.
But I think if you're afraid of, you know what it is? If you're afraid of appearing toxic for a second, you won't make it very far.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
there's some behavior, no matter what you're doing, there's some behavior that will, to somebody, come across as very intense and kind of like antisocial.
Yeah, people will always not like you, no matter
Exactly,
what.
exactly. Especially if you're like trying to get people fucking. That's the thing. People fucking hate it when you try to get good at something that they are mediocre at.
Yeah.
Like if you are actually like, hey, I actually don't think this is a good standard. Like we should probably be doing something better. People fucking detest that.
Yeah, that's human.
Yeah, they can't, because basically what you are doing when you try to improve at something that they've kind of like plateaued at is you are saying where you're at is not good enough.
Yeah.
Implicitly you're saying that. They will interpret it that way. And so there was a lot of times where we would have rehearsals And we'd give feedback or whatever, and we'd talk about the last show.
So you would do it and be like, "That shit sucked."
I mean,
we can't do that for a real
words,
show.
I'd be like, "Yeah, that's fucking awful." Like, I mean, I wouldn't say it that way because even then I knew I probably should not be that straightforward. But I'd be like, "Hey, look, like that character you're doing is not funny.
Yeah,
and you do it every time, and it's like not getting laughs. Like, just stop doing it." And the thing is that these motherfuckers did not say anything about me. They did not. What I mean to say is, sorry, they did not complain, but they didn't say anything.
Yeah.
But then literally, like, COVID hits. Oh, I'm getting to the end of this. I'm sorry, but COVID hits. I'm at my aunt's place during the summer.
Yeah.
And I get a message saying like, "Hey, we need to talk to you." It's like the older, not the older, but the
my heart is beating for you,
dude.
Zivan.
I know. Yeah, we need to talk to you. And I didn't really think, like, because again, no warning, really none.
Yeah.
Maybe one time someone was like, "Hey, like people sometimes like are a little nervous to talk to you about improv." I'm like, okay, well if they're nervous, fucking tell them not to talk to me about it, or ask me what the fuck why I talk this way. Anyways, small little things, but nothing really to tip me off. Anyways, they sit me down and they're like, "Yeah, so we've received some complaints saying that like when you give feedback, it's very intense." And I'm like,
intense.
Okay. All right. Well, what's the problem with that? They're like, "Well, we just really wanted to be like a," and I was like, "Okay, look, like here's exactly what I said. I said, okay, well, look, if you guys actually feel this way, if you feel that strongly about it, you can just kick me off. But all I'm really trying to do is just get good at this. And I want you guys. I think you guys have a lot of skill, and I tried to do a little kissing ass.
Yeah, you're just lying to them. Like, I think you guys are great.
I think you're really funny, and knowing full well some of the most unfunny motherfuckers in the university.
It's the same as stand-up. Like, there's going to be a lot of bad people.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. And you know what? It's so frustrating because it was like, I gave so much to this troupe. I was practicing all the fucking time. I would do the workshops. I would teach everybody, try to teach people how to do improv.
Yeah.
All of the students liked me. It was literally just these people because they just didn't like it when people said that they're fucking, my mailman character isn't working. And so eventually they were like, "Yeah, we have to kick you off." And that was, I mean, I'm saying all this like pretty blithely now.
Yeah.
But at the time it was fucking devastating.
Yeah.
It was huge.
And then time passes and you're like,
probably for the best.
they all kind of sucked. So,
No, precisely.
yeah.
And it took me a minute to really get to that point. Sorry, I know I'm like talking about this so much, but
I don't care.
it took me a minute to get to that point because anytime I would have that thought, oh, maybe they just actually sucked, I would think, well, that's like what they didn't like about you, Zivan, is that you were really toxic, that you were really arrogant. So maybe they were right. And it's like, you know what? No, I don't know why I'm so much fucking funnier than these people. Yeah. It's not even close. Yeah. It's not even, so I'm just,
Well, it's like an HR moment in a place where you're all trying to be funny.
Exactly.
And get good at something. Like, if they're really more worried about the culture of the group than like being good at improv, then what are we doing here?
No, exactly.
Is this just a fun club?
No, exactly. And that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
And I think that was okay. That was the devastating part. Not, oh no, I don't get to do improv anymore. I don't really give a. That was whatever. Immediately, this is how much I love comedy. Is like the moment I couldn't do improv, I was like, let's do stand up.
Yeah.
And I just started doing that on the internet so much. But the problem was that. Not because I couldn't do improv, but because now I didn't have any friends at university. Like I had spent so much time like cultivating this group of people because I'm such a fucking weird outsider that I was like, okay, now I have it. Like I have the people. And so when that disappeared and it was COVID, so you're not meeting new people anyways, I was like, oh no, I literally have no one to talk to anymore.
That would be very tough.
That's what was devastating. Is I had to go into quarantine, into school, into my my fourth year of college with nobody.
Yeah.
That was the biggest issue. And that's what really, and I even told them, I'm like, you guys have just motherfucked me so hard. Like, you guys have picked the worst time to be like, hey, we don't really want you to be part of a social group right now. I'm like, oh, that's great. Because
little do we know that the way the world's going to be for 2 years,
no one's going to be.
You might kill yourself because of this.
No, seriously. How much time you got? I mean, no, it's crazy to think, improv made me suicidal. And it was
Improvers made you suicidal.
Dude, those people. No, actually, it's crazy.
Those people.
No, seriously. I went to Chicago pretty recently, and
Screever told me you murdered.
It was a lot
murdered.
of fun. It was a lot of fun, dude. It was a lot of fun. It was, but the thing is, what I really appreciated about it was one, Chicago's a great stand-up city. But it's also a very big improv city.
Yeah,
And
most known for Second City.
Yeah, exactly, for
and all
Second
that.
City.
Yeah.
And I was afraid for a second, like, am I going to go to Second City? Am I going to go see these improvisers and be like, oh, fuck, like, it's just like it was, you know, oh, it's so awful. And it turns out.
Oh, it's gay.
Yeah, oh, it's still gay. No!
It's gay everywhere.
Oh, there's no changing it. No. No, but I actually do like it as an art form. And
Yeah, Screamer told me like it's the real deal in Chicago. Stand up and improv.
And improv, yeah.
It's like people getting paid to do it.
Yeah.
Every night.
Yeah, people are really talented. And that's the thing is like, oh, it wasn't that this art form is bad. It was I was performing with people who were less talented and less hardworking than me.
Yeah, you were just in an improv group with angry hippies. That's all.
I wish hippies went to CMU. Yeah.
Or the hippie presenting.
Yeah, hippie presenting. Zivan, you mask it so well. You're not as hippie presenting. Yeah, no, I could go on and on about Carnegie Mellon. I think the best part about Carnegie Mellon for me, hands down, was just the education.
Just getting that degree, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, I feel like very, very, very well trained. I think that was a very good curriculum, very good professors. You know, they really like put you through it. They really cared about your, you know, whether or not you actually understood stuff. So that will always be like far and away the best part.
Yeah.
The social part was so fucking all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, some people I know now who I would jump in front of a bullet for, and then there's some people who I would want them to be shot.
Yeah.
So
because it's a super smart school. So half the people are like these giant ego-driven, like I've always been the smartest, blah blah blah, but couldn't get into Ivy League school. And
whoa, hey.
And then the other half is just Asian students.
No, I mean it's well, you know, and actually I'm glad you brought that up because I have some things to say about Asians. Okay, here's the thing. People know CMU. Okay, there's a lot of Asian students. There's a lot of, you know, Jewish students.
You're 3/4 Asian. So.
Dude, it's actually my junior year roommate was this guy named Kevin Wang.
Yeah.
And he is his parents are from Taiwan.
Nice.
But the thing is he
a
grew
separatist.
a fucking insurgent. Was rooming with a terrorist. No, he okay, so his family's from Taiwan. But he really likes like rap music. He really likes basketball.
The Asians love black culture.
Dude, well, and what's crazy is like I would always be like, "Hey Kevin, do you want to talk about math or watch anime?" And he'd be like, "Hey Zivan, do you want to listen to Kendrick and play fucking, you know, NBK whatever?" Or 2K.
And he ended up being a backup dancer for Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, exactly. So it was always just weird. Like we would always look at each other like we switched. Like something is broken here, and we compromised. We watched an anime about basketball.
Oh yeah.
And it was like we were both really into it. So I was like, okay, we found the thing.
Yeah.
But no, you look at him and you think like, oh, this guy plays StarCraft and likes, you know, matrices, and you look at me and you're like, well, actually, I also look like I play StarCraft. And I know what I look like.
You sort of bleed into both.
Yeah, I got my toes in the pool. But no, I want to just say, yes, there is a lot of ethnic segregation at CMU, hands down. The Asian kids do not talk to the black kids. The black kids do not talk to the white kids. The white kids.
Yeah, that's off the boat Asian though. Off the boat Asians, I would imagine, are more keep to themselves.
Well, and here's the thing: is I actually feel sorry for them in a way because it's like, you know, they come to this country where, you know, people are already like, it's fucked up, but like suspicious of them, and they maybe can't speak English as quickly and as well because it's their second language. It's fine. It's just true. And even like I was actually talking to some of my Asian friends who are like Asian American. They're like, yeah, we don't like them either. They're like weird. No, seriously, because it's like, you know, these like fucking Korean millionaires come over.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, and so no, I a little bit a part of me does start to feel sorry. Like, oh, they must feel like they're not connected to anybody. And then I realize, oh, they're driving to school in a Tesla. I don't feel that bad.
Yeah.
They're fine. They'll be fine. But no, it's mostly just a bunch of rich kids.
Yeah,
that's the main thing.
Like roller coaster tycoon millionaires.
Exactly. And that's really what makes the biggest difference is, you know, you can have black kids who are super rich, you can have white kids who are super poor. And the first group is the group that's going to go to CMU is rich people. I mean, I'm lucky I got, you know, scholarships and stuff, but you talk to people and you're like, oh my God, you just don't know anything.
Yeah. We were a little lucky because smaller school, College of Worcester, there's less Asians.
That's why you were lucky?
Yeah, because I hate them. No, I'm kidding. So like they're forced to find friends.
Assimilate.
Yeah, pretty much. Because they're like forced to find friend groups that are not Asian foreign exchange students.
Yeah.
So then they become a part of the school.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, we're playing pickup together, or like,
yeah,
you're getting an American experience instead of just driving your Tesla and then eating ramen every night alone or with your girlfriend that isn't allowed to talk.
Well, my girlfriend's not allowed to talk either, but that's because I hit her. Yeah, me and Lee have that in common. Like, don't you just hate it when? Yes, I do. Oh my god, every time.
It's women.
Yeah, blah. But no, that's the thing is I think it's just I do feel bad for people who, you know, they feel like they can't really connect with like the greater experience.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. I mean, I think, you know, the solution to that is to be nice.
Yeah.
You know, be civil. But, you know, I will just say there is a girl that flinches every time she sees me come out of the elevator in my building. And I'm like, okay.
Another good way to get the Asian students to feel more at home is like the aggressive, like, enough of that ching chong.
Oh, that does help. Because you know what's crazy is that they're self-aware. They'll be like, you're right.
I should
That is pretty silly of me
be
to
practicing
talk.
my English.
That is pretty silly of me to speak my language. Oh, man.
It works all the time.
You know, egg on my face, egg yolk in my ramen. Fuck. Just so much cancelable shit in a row.
No, it's all very obviously jokes.
Yeah.
And we have said no slurs
No, that's true.
yet.
Your TV turned off the moment you said no slurs. No, it turned on.
Oh, are you sitting on the remote?
Fuck, I might be. Oh. Is your TV
Or
like
am I sitting on
racism
the remote?
activated? Is it?
Yeah, it's like, hey guys.
Oh, I think I see it. It's this.
I was standing on it.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like bigotry detected.
Same.
Must
Well, it's a
distract.
Samsung. It's like, quit talking mess about the Asians.
Yeah, it's like whoa. Oh, hold on. Guess who made this? No, it's I mean the whole thing, you know, because I'm a scientist, I'm thinking about statistics all the time, and for me it's like, you know, you think about it, the Earth is so fucking tiny.
Yeah.
Like everyone is basically the same, like really effectively identical.
Yeah.
And so it's racism to me is not weird or is not bad because like it's morally bad. Racism is bad to me because it's just like it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like it's just so bizarre. And my whole family is just so, you know, multi-ethnic. I know it's like there's dumb people everywhere.
Yeah.
Everyone's a fucking moron.
Yeah, most people think they hate a race, and you're like, no, you just like hate poor, annoying people who make bad choices.
Yeah, that's basically that's all it is.
Yeah.
Everyone's classist. You don't have to be racist.
Yeah.
You don't have to be. You can still hate poor people, but just, you know.
It's really funny when the poor people hate the other poor people.
Dude,
It's
it's fucking wild.
wasting so much time.
Yeah, like when white trash people when rednecks hate black people, I'm like, you know, like you guys are living the exact same life.
Same life.
But they're just dancing more than you, so
Yeah.
maybe they're coming out better.
They're having a better time.
Yeah, they're actually kind of, you know, maybe you're just jealous. Maybe that's because, you know, $30,000 a year should not make you that happy. But, you know, if you move around with it in your pocket.
Yeah.
I'm trying to write lines. I don't know how podcasts work. This is how we get material.
Quit doing bits.
I'm sorry. You know what's crazy? When people say that to me, when I'm not doing bits, because I feel like it's like, oh, but do you not know I'm just like a naturally funny person? Like you also know like this is just a part of it. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
No. I love that this is a problem in your life.
I mean, it's not that, but you know, someone's like, "Oh, why are you always on?" I'm because like I'm just it just comes out because it's natural, bitch.
If you want Zivan to shut up, you put a little brisket taco in his face.
Yeah,
and
then
he'll
I'll
go right to sleep.
Oh, dude, you don't even know how right you are. That shit does. Oh my god, I just immediately like the moment you said that. Oh my god, dude, brisket in Texas is.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Oh, and I didn't even think it was that good until I moved.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, holy shit.
There's a guy in Erie. It's called Federal Hill Smokehouse, who like traveled around for like 2 years, like all around the South, like learning the secrets of barbecue. and then came back to Erie and opened it because there's no barbecue in Erie, and it's delicious.
Dude, yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know what it is, but it's just people here overcook the shit out of everything. No seasoning.
Every Polish guy has a pizza shop. You're like,
It's
you
like,
fucking idiot.
You're a moron.
Doughy piece of shit with too much cheese.
Yeah, Pavel, put it away. Put it away. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. You have church tomorrow. Come on. Let the other Catholics figure this shit out.
Yeah,
you're the wrong group. I love Polish food though. Polish food is
a little pierogi.
a pierogi. Pierogi is good. Pierogi is very good.
What other Polish food is there? Like sausages,
Well, kielbasa.
kielbasa. Yeah.
Borscht is like the soup. I'm thinking of one in particular though. It's called I think it's called Hunter's Pie or like Gowabki, where it's so dude. It's so good. It's meat that's been wrapped in pickled cabbages.
I didn't know you were so cultured in the whites.
I am. You have to be when I go undercover, or cover as they call it. No, yeah, I love white people food, but like
Some of it's pretty good.
European white people.
Yeah,
Well, no,
yeah.
not even. Actually, no, I love white people food.
Yeah, white people food's good too.
Yeah, burgers, fucking coleslaw.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I just like to eat.
My buddy, he's like Croatian Polish,
Mm-hmm.
and his dad is first gen, so the previous generation came over on a boat. Anyways, taking way too long to explain this, but his dad just eats like sausages every day. Like,
Dude.
so like when he went home for summer, he would just only eat like ground meats.
Yep.
For like 4 months straight.
Yeah, stick it in a blender first and wrap it in like a condom.
Yeah.
All of my food has to be, because basically Polish food is just condom food.
Yeah.
It's basically what it is.
Can you put it in a sheep's intestine?
Yeah. Yes. Well, then fuck me with it, because that shit is safe to fuck with. No, I love Polish food.
That's a funny thing that obviously is not that funny. You couldn't do it on stage, but
Well, then why are you gonna say it?
because it's a podcast, and this is where bad things are born.
Good.
You wrap sausages in animals' intestines, and you also put your dick in animals' intestines when you fuck them. So you're
That
kind
is kinda crazy.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
That is-
It's like almost works.
Yeah.
But it's like it's too disconnected.
Yeah, you could have a little shower thought. about
Yeah,
that.
you're like, wait, whoa.
Well, that's a thought you have when you're fucking an animal.
Yeah, you're like, am I making sausage?
Yeah, and you chuckle softly to yourself. You know, like,
Yeah,
that is crazy.
like right before you
like
come.
as you are like, yeah, it's okay. Or like, oh, there's something there.
Yeah.
That would be the creepiest thing to hear before someone
no.
came.
You're like 100 feet away, right? This guy's at the bottom of a valley in a field. He's fucking a sheep, right? He's doing it. And you're watching him and you go, oh my God, what the hell is this? And then you just hear, that's a bit.
Like, oh God. Yeah, because you expect it to be grunting
Yeah.
and breathing. And it's like, is this anything?
Did he just say that's a bit?
Yeah, is this anything before you come on someone's face?
What do you think of this?
Yeah, does this have legs?
4 of them.
It rips. Oh God.
Kapow. Wow, we're killing it.
I think my favorite anything is trips that rips.
Oh,
If
yeah.
something is good, that rips.
Hell yeah, dude. That rips.
Hell yeah, dude. That freaking rips.
Oh, man. I love Trip. We're going to see him tonight.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
haven't seen him in a couple days.
The man himself. I'm gonna drink so much tonight. No, I'm not. Am I?
You could if you want.
I could.
I got beer here. We can get going and get started.
Ooh, a pre-game and open. Pre-game and open. Nothing.
I'm
is-
hosting too. What's up, guys?
dude. When I hosted at full disclosure, 90% of the times at Mario's, by the time we get to the 10th comedian, I'm already 3, 4, 6 in.
Is it going to be more fun on Saturdays?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
It's gonna be this Saturday.
Oh yeah, I should do that.
We'll see. You know what I really
That's the
need?
name of the podcast.
Well, oh. You need a soundboard. You need a.
Hold on, I actually never have pressed these.
Oh, I have to say.
Hold on, sorry. There's 4 of them. I never even did
Christ.
that. Oh, that's applause.
Okay, wait. So let's try. Let me see if I can say "we'll see" again. Ask me about how the mic. Is gonna be.
Like, what do you think you're doing like next week? Do you think you can make it to like Peter Arsenal's backyard show on the 16th?
We'll see. Very good. That's good. That's good.
I can't wait to listen back to that.
That's gonna be perfect.
Oh man, yeah, I've had this thing for like almost 2
it's
years.
nice. It's
and
a nice little gadget.
You can program different things to this.
yeah. You can
I've never done it.
hotkey. Yeah, dude. Some people have really complicated setups. I like this setup because it gets everything you need to get done.
Yeah,
It's like this is very straightforward.
you don't like. I'm not going anywhere. Like you're not going to a studio.
Yeah.
You don't have a giant mixing board.
Yeah. I mean,
This all fits in my closet.
yeah, they could be cool, but no. So with Mario's, yeah, I think it'll be fun on Saturday. I just have to do some, I need to be a little bit more serious about promoting it.
Yeah,
Which is why I'm here actually.
this Saturday at Mario's in Oakland.
Yes, Mario's Saloon.
If you're a horny college kid trying to fuck
Or even
people,
if you're horny for college students, then actually that's better for me because you'll actually buy something.
if you're a college professor,
yeah, hey,
horny for college students.
you want to give out A's and give out D's? Oh, stop it!
Wow. Well,
Disgusting. No,
Wow.
don't. Ooh, no. Do not
no.
disrespect me like that.
That was great.
No, it's a good venue. But basically, all I wanted to say is when I host, there have been times where I've been close to blackout by the end of the night.
Wow. Should I do that tonight? First time ever hosting 565.
That's a terrible idea. I mean, okay, I'll say maybe it's cool. It's cool to have a slight buzz.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'll definitely use whatever the comp is. I think I get $15 at the bar or something.
Oh, nice.
So I'll drink some icy lights.
Oh, Jesus, dude, beer just makes me pee. That's
yeah.
it.
Well,
all
you
it
can
is.
train your bladder.
All right, Yoda.
This is something I never understood. People talk about holding or breaking the seal. I'm like, that's bullshit. Just pee whenever you have to pee. And then I realized if you just hold, you feel like you have to pee, just wait 7 or 8 more minutes and then pee. And then you'll be able to hold it forever.
Oh, it's like resistance training.
Yeah.
When's the last time you peed, Pete?
2018?
Oh, my God.
So I'm getting pretty good at it.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah.
It's just random.
Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Sorry, that was horrible. I'm never going to use this ever again.
Dude, oh, gosh. I honestly, I think, yeah, beer is good. I like the way it tastes, but I get very pissy. I turn a little piss boy.
A little piss boy.
I'm a little piss boy. I turn into a little piss boy. I think that probably the most superior alcohol is wine.
Wine's good.
Wine.
Sometimes gnarly headaches after.
That is true. Yeah.
If it's shitty wine.
Yeah. If you have really good wine, it's the best experience ever. If you have slightly bad wine,
It fucks you up the next
feels-
day. White wine will ruin me.
more than even liquor. I'll say.
Yeah.
I almost feel like liquor is so strong.
Yeah.
It just it hits you once, and you're like, okay, good.
I've been hearing wonderful things. Well, we got to wrap this up, but we'll end on our alcohol talk. Tequila. Because of the agave, it's
Yeah.
not sugar.
That is true.
It's so much better being digested.
Yeah, that is true.
So I
That
might
is
need to
true.
get on that.
It's also, I think, healthier technically.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's healthier.
because you don't.
Well, one, it'll fuck you up, and two, you won't feel horrible.
Yeah.
So
So
I have to
tequila
get on
shots
that.
when we get to 565.
Could be doing it. Could be doing it.
We could. Pete, we're the same age, right?
24?
I'll be 24 in a month.
Okay.
When
Yeah.
did you turn 24?
March.
What the fuck? It's crazy.
Yeah.
I still struggle to feel like a 20-something.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost.
I guess we are. 24 is right when people look at you and think you're a 20-something.
Yeah.
Because 20, you're not. You still look like
20 to 22, 23 is that's a kid.
Yeah, you could still.
And then we're a couple years away from young adult.
Yeah.
You should have things going.
Well, I'll say maybe I'll say this is a last thing. Someone did once tell me oh, you're probably 27 or whatever, and I was like, what? And they were like, no, it's when you're on stage, if you're good at stand up, people think that you're older.
Yeah.
Because you had to have been doing it longer, and it's like, no, I'm just a prodigy. So I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah, you have a little more leeway if you're good and slightly look older.
Yeah.
If I was just a young hot boy out there, it's tough for the young hot boys to do stand up.
It kind of is.
The
No one takes them
Jessies,
seriously.
it's you have
Grant
to be very
Cooks.
funny. Yeah, Grant. Yeah.
Cooks, yeah. No, people don't. People are like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be really good to win a crowd over.
Yeah. Whereas we look like one of them.
Yeah.
We're you and me, we're every man. People don't feel
true,
threatened. Yeah, women don't feel threatened by us because like no way.
Yeah,
and
we get on stage, we're like, 6.
yeah, exactly. And men don't feel threatened by us because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this guy's definitely not making more money than I am.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
But secretly you are.
I'm,
Well, actually, I don't know how good those physics
that is
jobs
a
are.
conversation I do not want to have with anyone. How much money I don't make. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, dude, Zivan Vasquez.
Woo!
Didn't say your name at the top, but I'll put a little bar. Yeah. Oh my God, you guys have listened for a whole hour, not knowing who the fuck Zivan is.
They could probably put it together.
This is my OnlyFans partner.
That's right. Hey, love you, babe.
Saturday, Mario's in Oakland, 8:00.
7 to 9.
7 to 9. 7 to 9.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming on, buddy.
Thank you, son.
Socials?
Yes, I am
Putting out a lot of clips after you killed in Chicago.
Oh yeah, I felt emboldened in my cockles. So on Instagram, which is all you need, I'm at Zivan _the_terrible.
Yep.
But that's terrible like ripping. Like
Okay.
like able to be teared.
Yeah.
That's is like Zivan the Terrible.
Yes, I like it. Ivan.
And then I'm just my name on YouTube and Facebook.
Of course, your Instagram handle has many layers to it.
Oh, of course.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for coming.
This was a lot of fun.
Let's go murder at the 565.
Yeah, let's do it.